market's open, gotta roll. Goofy gang, we're back again. Charts are dancing, win or win. Buy the dip, sell the spy. Trading life, that's what I like. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market waves. Goofy crew, me and you, riding high till we're through. Red candles, green machine, biggest gains I've ever seen. Beach chair, laptop there, paradise without a care. Buy the dip, sell the spy, trading light, that's what I like. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market waves. Goofy crew, me and you, riding high till we're through. Salty air, sandy feet, market beat can't compete with the vibe that we bring. Goofy try trading king. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market ways. Goofy crew, me and you, riding high till we're through. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market ways. Pass around, ain't used to. All goes down, we're still around. Goofy sound, all over town.
My coffee cold, been grinding since the market opened, chasing every spike. Paper hands fall, but we stay strong. Goofy's in the building, been here all along. Started from the bottom with $100 dream. Now we're breaking barriers, building up that cream. Bulls and bears can break us, we adapt and we survive. When the market's bleeding out, we keep the hustle alive. Blood, sweat, and patience, every loss a lesson learned. Time in hands, no faking, watch our profits get earned. We the goof it and patience, every loss a lesson learned. Time in hands, no faking, watch our profits get earned. Stack that paper, chase that cheddar, never gonna quit. Goofy money, that's our daily hit. Scalping through the morning, swing trades in the night, risk management tight, keeping profits in sight. Stop loss set, take profit ready. Goofy crew forever, keeping momentum safe. Margin calls and shake us, we prepare for the fall. Diversified portfolio, we survive it all. Red days our spirit, but we push through the pain. Green days remind us why we stay in this game. Blood, sweat, and patience, every loss a lesson learned. Time in hands, no faking, watch our profits get earned. Patience, every loss a lesson learned. Time in hands, no faking, watch our profits get earned. We the goofies making moves on every dip. Buying low, selling high, never losing our grip. Stack that paper, chase that cheddar, never gonna quit. Goofy money, goofy.
What's going on, guys? Let me turn off the music quick. There we go. Welcome up in here Look at this. Are we gonna end up green? Oh, it's almost like I just posted that an hour ago. Nah, listen. Today, crazy day. Crazy day. Right? I'm 100% being transparent and honest with you guys. This is the craziest stock I've ever been part of. I've been on AMC, GME, a lot of these meme stock runs, including this stock in the past. This is this is not for the faint at heart, right? I want you guys to look to the right here. See some of these big buy orders. 16,000, 28,000, 6,000. Uh yeah, guys. This is not as bad as day as a lot of people thought. We'll look at some data that I'm pretty excited to look at here that we'll talk about. Market close. We got just under 6 minutes left in the trading day, and then we could look at it. I've been holding off with the live because I wanted to see all the real data come up. So I was hanging around. I didn't go anywhere. I was planning on streaming. I just didn't want to be on for 8 hours again to watch this bullshit right here of absolutely nothing being done but barcoding. So we got a nice little ending to the day, and we'll see why they're covering at the end. It could be a few reasons. If you guys woke up this morning, you were probably not very happy with a certain Timmy on the interwebs that could or could not be a certain potential advisor or not for a certain company that might have put out a pretty scary tweet. If that makes any sense. So we'll get into all that, and we'll get out of here pretty quick. So we'll be on for like 30 minutes unless we get a squeeze going here. But Ibu, welcome in here. Load in, welcome in here as always. Jason, welcome in here. Eddie, welcome in here. Whoever's in here too in the background, welcome in here. I like the music you made. Thank you, thank you. I'll post that eventually. J. Cole's always in here. Okay, so look at this. We are 0.04% from being green or breaking even. They knocked us down to 85 cents earlier. We got about 4 minutes left on the trading day. And then, again, the data will reveal a lot. Okay? And for you goofies that were expecting a giant squeeze today, that's not how it works. We said mandatory buying, right? It's not all going to happen in one day. So, relax. Okay? I already seen the hate. I already seen the comments from some. I get it. But don't be impatient. Look at what's going on. Right? Look at the big picture. Today should be the start, not the be all of all. It doesn't begin and end today, guys. This could take a week, could take 2 weeks. Today, what we want to see is the signs. Are the signs there? And man, that was crazy with that letter though, huh? And the whole reply by the big dog himself. Wow. What a crazy day. John, welcome in here. Tom, welcome in here. Good to see you guys in here. Oh, Eddie, you're no cap. Oh, good to see you in here. And I think you just asked me about doing a live chat on the Discord. I need to make the channel for it so we could get it done. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a few hours from now. But as of right now, I'm gonna do this YouTube live real quick, and then I gotta go eat. I gotta go eat dinner. I eat dinner early. Tom says, "What's the punishment for not covering what they owe?" Well, they stack up penalties. Uh, that's yet to be seen though, because we got to see what plays out in the next couple of days, right? We got to see what happens. We got to see what happens. It doesn't mean the squeeze is gonna start tomorrow or today after hours or Wednesday or anything like that. It might not happen this week at all. We got to see. There are emergency measures they could delay. There are a lot of things going on here. Right now, what we want to see is what happened at the end of the day, and we'll check it out in about market closes 2 minutes, so the data will be out maybe in 7 minutes. So we'll look at it. Right now, We're fighting, hopefully, to break even or end the day green. 2 minutes left. We're trading at 93 cents, 93.35, down 2.76% on a gap down and a low of 85 cents. So that gap got filled. And now we see if we continue the potential reversal to the upside. But we got to get over 98 cents in the dollar here today or tomorrow. Right now, it's all about data. We got to look at the dark pool. We got to look how many shares they used, how many they returned here at the end of the day. And we'll go from there. 94 cents again, 94.22. There's a battle going on into close here. It is about 40 seconds left on the trading day. We're looking at the 15-minute candles if you're looking on the screen. So 93.30, we're getting some action here towards the end of the day. I like it. I like it. I wish it was like this all day. Okay. And Elise says that's incredibly irresponsible for a board member. Yeah, I agree. I'm not, and to be honest, I was talking about this earlier. There are certain rules when it comes to options, right? That he brought up. So he's cuckoo, but the cuckoo-ness comes from the timing of that. That's the worst timing possible. Okay, we got a market close. Let it settle. Let's see what the end of the day brought us, and we'll go from there. So let it settle for a couple minutes here. We got a 93.30 close on Webull so far. So give it a few minutes, let it adjust, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that was terrible. Diesel Dude, welcome in here. Thanks for keeping us informed. Yeah, I'll do my best. If you guys don't see me on, you got to see me on one of the three. I'll either be on X, on Discord, or on StockTwits. This will be the last place I'll probably be, to be honest. But yeah, we'll give it a couple minutes here. Let's hang on. We got a 28,000 trade as well at 12:49, so about 11 minutes before close. That's a pretty nice order. We got a sell order right at the end of the day, which you can see on this candle. About 3 minutes ago, which was 24,265 shares dumped into the market. So it looks like they were protecting the embarrassment of ending the day break even or green. You can't make that up. I would be embarrassed too. Look at the bid spread in after hours. You're looking at $1.10 at the ask, and the bid side at 85 cents. So there's going to be volatility. Let's go look for market close anywhere else. Yeah, it looks like 93 is going to be the close, Jason. I agree. Let's go look at Google. Whoop. I guess I got to put stock, huh? So Google looks like has 94.5. Let's look at Yahoo. That's not Yahoo. Yahoo has us at 93 even. Okay. And Webull has this at 93.30. So it looks like that's going to be it. We'll give it one more minute to adjust. That's 102 my time, Pacific. And then we'll look at the data, and then we'll get out of here. We'll get out of here and come back tomorrow. We could discuss it anywhere else. Or unless you guys want to chat here for a second, but I got to go eat pretty soon. All right. Let's go look at the data. Let's see if it's up. All right. Let's go look at the cost to borrow and borrow fees here. All right. The last update was 318, so 1218. Wow, this has not been updated in a while. Let's go look at iBorrowDesk. It might be updated there. By, by the way, that trading firm that is warning people to not look at any websites or memes or anything like that is hilarious. They're worried about the volatility there, but not with the dark pools or anything. It's so crazy. All right, let's see. 23%, 250. So it's about the same. All right. So we don't have no true update yet. Oh, here you go. No, that's old. Is this Pacific time? It's 4:02 p.m. Eastern. I think this is Eastern time. So if it's Eastern, that means it was at 12:18 was the last update, and it showed 250,000 shares available with a borrow fee or a cost to borrow of 22.85%. So they haven't covered the obligation. The fee's still high. They used all of their ammo over here on the right side for the shares available to borrow. This was 1.8 million last week. It's down to 250,000. All right. Let's look at the dark pool data. Okay, look. So, the problem with the data right now is we don't have the up-to-date cost to borrow fee. Okay? That's going to we could sit around and wait a little bit so we get that data because it's very important. This is going to show us if they're covering or not, okay? Because what I'm looking at right now, if they didn't return these shares and cover their debt at 250,000 shares, if that's not back in the millions, and they used 70%, wow, 70% dark pool, 2 million volume in the dark pool, okay? Which means only 30% of the total shares traded today hit the open market. And on all that, based on all that, we still are trading at 96 cents, which is what I called for the close, 96.98. So 93 wasn't it. We ended up hitting the numbers earlier. I think we hit 94, 95, but we never hit 96.98. Anyways, that right there is showing you that there's covering going on behind the scenes, okay? In these dark pools. In these dark pools. In these dark pools. 70% dark pool. The share price is still going up with a manipulation and this lit volume showing only 30%. This is a big tell, okay? I need you guys to pay attention to that because that's a big tell. There is something going on in the dark pool, some sort of attempted covering going on right now. We held the line here at 85 by not selling, or those of you that didn't sell. I'm pretty sure we lost potentially a lot of people here. We won't know until tomorrow or whenever. But guys, you guys held the line here with big FUD, a reverse split FUD, right? They came and they attacked us with all the ammo that they had all at once. This, if you guys have been part of any squeezes, this is usually what happens before a big move up. Okay? This is usually the kind of price action that happens before a large move to one side. Now, you could have had a large move to the downside, but look at this. This got bought back up right away. You consolidated, and now you're moving up after hours, 96 cents. All that fear that we lived through today, no big deal. You guys, dirt off your shoulder, baby. Now, if you stayed to the last stream that I made at the end of the day when I wasn't talking, I drew this live, right? This is the Wyckoff schematic, right? This is my form of trading. This wasn't supposed to happen here today. We were supposed to go up here towards $1.59. That whole friendly fire, I guess I could call it, set us back a little bit, but it's not over because we closed right back here at the not sign of strength, last point of support, right? So we already retested the spring. We're back up here. We're right back in this general area where we want to be to make this move up. Okay, we're seeing some sort of covering in dark pools based off of the dark pool data, but This is not them buying our shares. They're not buying retail shares here. The fact that we're going up in share price and it's still 70% dark pool, they're trying to patch this away from us right now. Okay? What I need you guys to understand is that they're not going to have enough ammo to cover in dark pools. It's not possible. It's not possible for them doing it. If they do have to cover every failure to deliver, okay? We're not just talking about ERL, which could be 6-7 million shares that they need to cover. Okay, that they could patch off exchange. The rules state every contract, which means every failure to deliver, which means even if there's another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million, and that's me being generous, of rehypothecation and failure to delivers, you are looking at an impossible thing for them to cover. Right? Now, everything else is going to depend on dilution, potential dilution, or retail selling, retail sentiment, fear of missing out, FOMO, market volume, right? We have not gotten any market volume yet. So we haven't got the sign that the squeeze is on the retail end. We have not gotten the end of the squeeze, which we have by proof of the cost to borrow is still up. So the play is not over. Okay. You're still getting brokers warning you that it's a volatile stock. Would not happen if there was not something behind it, right? They're still obviously attacking you from every direction. Bots, borrowed shares, dark pools, and the price held steady after this whole day. We are sitting pretty right now. I think what's going on, my opinion, and based off the data, is they're patching off exchange what they can right now. So they're going to go in sections. I think they're going to do that. Once they can't do that no more, they're going to use whatever they could to cover to control the squeeze in the open market. So I think they're trying to prevent an escalation to the size of like a HKD, a scenario like that where it's a liquidity crisis, right? I think that's what's happening right now. This is going to be a few steps. So our job continues to be the same. Keep watching these shares available and keep watching this exchange volume and watch the share price and watch the volume. Okay? So, guys, good job today. That's all I can tell you. If you managed to hold on today, or even if you bought today, it's not over. you you might have got yourself a better average. I don't know. We'll see. That's not financial advice. We'll see what happens. But it's not looking bad. This could be stage one. This could be stage one rocket right here going behind the scenes. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, let's do any quick questions. Anything you guys want to talk about? If not, we'll get the F out of here. Okay, let's see. John said, truly, rarely a dull moment with GNS in the stock. Man, I'm telling you. And Tom, I think I was answering your question, but I don't think I did about the penalty. We're not there yet. We'll talk penalties here next week if nothing happens. Okay? Right now we're still in this. Let's see what else we got. That's it. After I got to read that, that's pretty funny though, Annalise. you're all you're all agree with Annalise? Yeah, me too. I'm just not gonna say it. I don't want to get in trouble. I already posted on X that he's in trouble. He's been a bad doggy. Bad doggy. But I'll leave you with this when it comes to that. Okay? From what I said earlier. What he posted on that letter sounds outrageous and really stupid looking at it as an investor, right? Especially retail. Especially how often we get done wrong on the retail area, right? But he's not technically wrong. Listen, bear with me, okay? A reverse stock split after a squeeze, I don't know what the rules when it comes to that, but theoretically speaking, this is just theoretically. I don't know the rules. You have to check them. This could all be BS, right? This is me being goofy. But listen, bear with me. If he keeps away from that threshold of the options, the market makers, the around $3, $4 to $5 mark, right? For a few days and it gaps away from it, I don't know if SIBO or the the options market can can do can begin to do an options chain right away. So so the whole point of that is so they can't hedge, right? So to me, when I saw that letter, as stupid and as bad timing as it is and everything it might not be too bad of idea down the line if we squeeze, right? If you keep away the options chain from them and they can't hedge, right? And then that leads to prolonged winning, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of the word right now, but a prolonged stability for the stock, right? Think about it. If you squeeze and after the squeeze settles, let's say you're trading at 20, 30, $40 and that's where it settles. I'm not saying that's where, it's just hypothetical. And you keep options away from them, then on top of the squeeze that you already had, guess what? Now you got the lawsuits, the settlements coming up, and they won't be able to hedge. So this is going to be like a ongoing thing over and over and over potentially, if that's what he was thinking, right? He also could have been sniffing glue and paint. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it, I guess. But Roger killed that FUD right away. Thank you, CEO. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, people were panicking and angry. Roger just Roger got that. He got on top of that real quick. Woo! I like that. That was a nice little speech I just gave you guys. J. Cole says, would you think most required buy action happens during market hours or after hours? That's a good question. Listen, we just discussed the two forms of covering, right? I think what they're doing right now is off exchange covering based off the price action and the numbers of dark pool. Let's go look, see if they updated the cost of borrow yet. Yeah, I still don't see an update. Shares available is still 250,000. So based off of that, I think they're trying to patch off exchange right now. It's going to happen in parts, right? Once they run out of shares there and they can't come up with any more shares there, then it's going to hit the open market. So to answer your question, both. I think for now, it'll be a mixture of both. I think their primary focus is to pin the price wherever the price is opening tomorrow, right? You'll make a move either direction. They'll continue the manipulation that they do with the dark pool. Okay? The thing is, they're losing ammo right now. That's the main thing right now. They're losing ammo. So, the whole thing is, if we're correct about the covering off exchange, okay, and that dries up, they have to come to the lit market. Then that's when we start speaking big moves. Right now, we want to see them continue to try to cover. We want to see the price steadily climb right now. Okay? That's what we want to see right now. And we'll go from there. Hopefully this is resolved this week. I'm hoping. I'm hoping they lose control. I'm hoping they lose control this week. But it's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed, guys. These are just signs. It's crumbs. We don't have all the computers, the algorithms that these guys have. We have to go based off of basic data. We're not basic data, but limited information compared to the big money. So, we're the underdogs here. Let's not get it twisted. We're definitely goofy. Okay. John says the close was 96 officially? Yeah. There's the change. 96. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we were talking about earlier when I was posting. Let's see a close, green or even. They broke even on the day, guys. They smacked you like a bad boy. They smacked you around. They dragged you. They dragged you. They dog walked you. You understand? And it's still closed at 96 cents. You guys that held through this are a hell of investors. You guys are nuts. Do you understand how rare it would be for people to hold on through that? You guys are goofy, man. You guys are super goofy. Super goofy. Yeah, a lot of flippers today for sure. All right. Uh, any questions? Any last questions going on here? If not, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go eat. So I'll give you guys one last chance. Anything you want to chat about? If not, we'll see what happens tomorrow and we'll get back on here if we're not barcoding all day. My problem is I got to trade in the first hour of the day, so I need to make money. I'm not resolving around my whole life around GNS. I still got to do other things here and there. You missed it all? Well, look, my boy Savage. Rewind it. It's only like 20 minutes long. It's it's basically just saying breakdown of what I think is happening with the covering in the background, being patched in dark pools for now. My target share price? I'm not gonna tell you my target share price. I could tell you where I think it could go, but not my price. It all depends. There's different scenarios, right? Um, Honestly, based off of what we've been seeing with other stocks, if you compare it to other tickers, I would like the base to be around $80, which was what Octo did, right? But that's just me. That would be my base. Obviously, you're gonna have people that say it's only going $3, $4, $12, right? I would have a better idea in the next couple days. I think. I want to see what happens, how they cover, how they try to cover. If this hits the lit market and you get FOMO coming in from retail traders, yeah, it's gonna make an explosive move. I would never say thousands of dollars per share. I would never say anything like that. Like realistically, I mean, theoretically it could, right? We could have a HKD scenario, but there are those warrants and there is that shelf offering that can be used. And they're gonna have to use it, guys. The company has to make money, right? So I think $80 as a base would be fair in a range between 80 to maybe 500. 500 being everything goes perfect. There's no dilution. Retail doesn't sell. You know, like in the perfect storm. But this is not financial advice, right? Like the perfect scenario, I think 500 would be a well 500 plus would be like the ideal, incredible. Oh my God, Moas moment for the stock. I think realistically, I think anywhere from 80 to 300 could be $81, could be $399. I don't know. There's impossible to tell right now, but we'll see. Right now we're already back down to 93. We saw the bid and ask is ridiculous. $1.04 and 86 cents. So this volatility means absolutely nothing. The important thing is we close at 96 cents. So by tomorrow morning, we should be trading around 96 cents and above, hopefully. That's the goal. 96 and above tomorrow. And we'll go from there. One step at a time. All right. I'm not gonna give you my target, but those are the ranges I think we'll hit realistically. Realistically, I think those ranges are very possible, based on all the information we have. But make your plans, right? Make a plan. Make a plan now before it happens. Don't go into a day when you've been waiting for years and it finally happens and you don't have a plan, right? Learn how to scale. If your goal is to make a certain amount of money, learn how to scale. Take profits as you go. I'm not going to be mad at you. Nobody should be mad at you for whatever you decide to do with your money or your shares. Don't let them do that to you. Whatever you decide to do with your money and your shares, it's your money and your shares. Okay? Don't let me guide you in a way. That's not my job. My job is to help you with data and information. That's my job. My job is not to tell you when to buy or where to sell or where the stock is going. Okay? That'll only happen when we get there. Let's get there first, and then we'll see what the volume is. And I'll do my best to get on live if that day comes soon. I'll be on here and we'll talk about it. I won't tell you buy to sell, but I'll tell you, hey, look, looks like there's some covering going on. Or, hey, look, volume's starting to die off. Things like that. Whoa, my dog's going crazy. I think that's my cue to go, guys. This guy has to go to the bathroom. But I'll catch you guys on Discord or on Stock Twitter X. All right. So thanks for stopping by. That was a quick overview of the day. Thank you for stopping by, and then we'll go from there. I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later.